Hey YouTube, O'Doyle the Gamer here, and welcome to my playthrough of Resident Evil 3. Uh, I know it's been a while, but I did finish up my walkthrough of Resident Evil 7. And if you were watching those videos, I did say that this was going to be my next game that I was going to play through. This is the one game that it's kind of really become more of a game that I've come to appreciate. This is a game that does get a bad rap, and I'll go through that as we go through this playthrough. But I think the more I play it, the more I like it. And I actually think that some of the criticisms this game get are a little unwarranted. But this game came out in 2020, right during the COVID-19 pandemic. My inside joke was it was hilarious that Capcom decides to release a game about a viral outbreak in the middle of a global pandemic. But this game was very well hyped, but I think most fans were really disappointed. But I think the overall thing that I think I could argue on this one was the game feels rushed. And I'll explain that as we go on. So let's go on. Let's get started.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
I do like this open. Kind of gives you a little more of the building up of what Raccoon City is slowly becoming.
CDC is quarantined the lower Midwest.
I think some people kind of look at this as, oh, it's... Some people don't like it. I actually do.
These are the core values that create the foundation.
Here it is. You got this Umbrella executive. He was trying to kind of shine a positive light on what Umbrella is. That Umbrella is a good entity.
For all of us.
Graphics are really good. So let's have a look. I do like how they kind of mixed a little bit of this with the first person and, as we'll see here in a few moments, the third person. Obviously this is a dream here, but I think this is this is kind of giving us a little bit of insight into Jill's psyche. She's certainly suffering from the effects of the trauma she suffered in the mansion.
It's worse every night. Three more days.
Alright, so 3 more days and she can kiss this place goodbye. So to kind of get everybody caught up to speed, if you've never played the games prior to this, so Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, along with Brad Vickers, Barry Burton, Albert Wesker, and Joseph Frost, were part of a team called STARS, which stands for Special Tactics and Rescue. Oh, there we go, Jill's report here. It's already been 2 months since the mess with Umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I'd hoped. Perhaps this written record of what I found will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope it helps lead to the truth. Those infected by this T-virus seems to become literal zombies. It appears to be communicable via different avenues outlined below. Bite from an infected individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. Contact with crows which have eaten infected Karen. Due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. Alright. My controller battery's gone a little rough, so I'm sorry about that. Get it switched here. Here we go. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It's unclear whether this is because the virus has a long incubation period or because we just happen to be resistant to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulty sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape. Still, I shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could be just an extended incubation. Alright, so apparently she has been a pharmaceutical company industry leader and market share, focuses on military weapons development while maintaining cover as a pharmaceutical company. Also secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak at Arklay Mountains Research Facility predicted the mansion incident. Conspiring with Raccoon City leadership, large donations to Mayor Warren's office effectively controls the city. There's Annette Birkin. She was a major character in the second game. So, Jill Valentine and the other STARS Alpha team were sent into the Arklay Mountains because they had lost contact with another group of STARS leaders known as Bravo Team. Here we go. They got me pinned down at home. Guys across the street are watching me from their window 24/7. Are they Irons' men? Umbrella? I don't know. And there's no real difference anyway. I know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down, torment me into compliance, and it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like the living dead. But I won't let them win. I have to get out of this city and find a way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me, of course. If you hear that I've been killed, or whatever it is they do to people like me, you must pick up the investigation where I left off. I've enclosed my files. I'll tell you everything you need to know as long as this package isn't intercepted. I'll be moving out at night 5 days. Wish me luck. So, they're sent into the mansion lab, and the lab was a experimental lab for Umbrella. And one of the experiments leaked and infected the scientists, and mail from a colleague. Hey, Hotshot, how you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such bullshit. He ought to pin a medal on you for making it out of that hellhole back in July. Of course you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it you're planning to leave Raccoon City. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you try to dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Vickers, Stars Alpha Team, now and forever. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra Mega Meat Supreme. It's on me and the guys. So they were sent, as those documents kind of alluded to, they were sent up into the Arklay Mountains to investigate the mansion because their partner Team Bravo had gone missing. When they arrive, the place is overrun with zombies and other monsters, and they discover that the company Umbrella had been using it as a lab facility to experiment on what are known as bioorganic weapons, mostly mutations stemming from a virus called the T-virus. So, of course, they had to survive seeing all sorts of horrors. And at the end of the game, the mansion is destroyed, along with all evidence of the... Let's answer the phone here, see what's going on.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
She's talking to
Is that
Brad.
you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
Ooh. Oh. That hurt.
What the hell is that thing?
Well, they really made sure we got into... They really made sure we got into this... really trying to ramp this game up.
What the hell? No way.
So she's trying to, so anyway, the mansion blows up, and she and Chris Redfield and Barry Burton, along with a Bravo team member known as Get Back to Chambers, oh, it's got me again, they escape the mansion. So now here we are, we're about, that was in July, so this is September. End of September, so it's been about 2 months since the events of the first game. Of course, Umbrella, using all their political sway and power that they have, utilized their contacts in the police to basically shut the investigation down. So they've disbanded the Stars, and at this point, she's trying to leave town. So that's kind of where we're at with the Jill Valentine story.
Jill?
There's Brad. He was the guy that called us and warned us about that monster chasing us.
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 Stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always...
So as we can see, the virus is really starting to take over the city. So So what is actually happening is Umbrella has a lab underneath Raccoon City.
Here they come!
And one of the head scientists there was a guy named William Burke, and we saw his wife on that pinup board that Jill was using for her investigation. So anyway, they were researching a virus known as the G virus. Well, some Umbrella operatives showed up to steal the virus. Oh, Brad's just been bitten. Some Umbrella operatives showed up to steal the virus, and they
We know how this ends.
No!
shot and attempted to kill William Birkin.
Always!
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck
Well,
up like I did. Go!
to save himself, William Birkin injects himself with the G virus and revitalizes it to help trigger a mass mutation. Well, he attacks the Umbrella operatives who came to steal his virus research, and he destroyed all the vials of the virus that they had confiscated. Well, some mice had consumed the virus, and they began spreading, and that's how this outbreak started.
Down there! Get to the parking garage roof!
Parking garage. Got it. Sir, are you alright?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
So this is a little bit of a flashback to the original game.
Safety! I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far, I can
The
take
only safe place is in here!
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
It's Dario Rosso. And yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
Missy? Would you please calm down? I'm a police officer. I'm here to help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been doing a bang-up job. You want to help? Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
So we're gonna leave him be. If you play the original game, you do eventually get to come back to this area, and you eventually see that he had been killed. However, in this game, they didn't really have it where you can really backtrack. we
Come on.
we're getting out of here.
Hey, down here.
Hey, get in!
Oh.
Sorry.
So this is one of the things that I'm not real keen on. I don't like quick time events in Resident
Damn
Evil
it.
games. It wasn't so bad in 7 because you only had really the one. That hurt. Although I will say though, there's not that many compared to, let's say, 5 and 6, so I'm not going to be too down on it.
Hey! Fuckface!
I do think Nemesis looks really... I think Nemesis looks really good on it. And this game just... equally as scary, just...
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
How are you?
But I'll kind of get a little more into it. So kind of my thoughts on Nemesis, as you'll see as we go through this playthrough. I do think he's a little more of a missed opportunity. And I'm going back in my opening, I said the one thing you're going to see that this game, it feels rushed. And I think that's the best way I can really describe it, is that it does kind of come across that they really rushed this game out the door. And I think they really could have put more into it. Now, here's the thing.
I'm fine.
Personal space.
I don't think
Okay, I get it.
You'll hear a lot of critics say that this game is way too short.
Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go
And
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
I don't think it...
Nothing.
I personally don't think it's really any shorter than any of the other Resident Evil games, especially
No thanks.
the most recent ones.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands.
Now, with that said, I think they could have... Now, I do agree that there is a lot more that I think Capcom really could have done as far as city exploration and
What are you talking about?
more Nemesis encounters. I
You don't
mean,
have to trust me, but I'm
we'll have maybe...
You coming?
With original Nemesis,
Come on.
we'll only have maybe 2, maybe 3 more encounters with them. So.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right.
How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Shit, Captain. They really took a chunk out of you.
Nothing that I will miss.
So it looks like Nikolai's been bitten. Or not Nikolai, that's Mikhail. Go back this way. Kind of going back and seeing just where we came in from, and yeah. So we'll head topside now. I'll just kind of go through some of the crafting and so basically our mission's going to be get the subway cars back online and ready to that way we can evacuate the survivors. Really like the detail, just the movie and advertisement posters. Here we go. In the gray of the morning on September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as disheveled like a vagrant was attacking a passerby north of the Lamb's Museum of Art. The responding officer discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpsters nearby. Dozens of bite marks covered her body as she had been dismembered. Who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? We here at News Comment have a gnawing feeling that the so-called cannibal disease patient Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just the cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial. Alright. So basically just a tabloid version of what's going on, which...
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tank's down the tracks. You might get in the subway infrastructure.
So we're gonna go up here and get some supplies.
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
waste any ammunition on that yet. Combine some items. Open up as much space as possible. Mixing herbs. So. Alright. Anything else in here that I need? Doesn't look like it, so. So as we can see, still quite a few survivors trying to escape the city. Wow, if only gas prices were still that cheap. Alright.
Carlos, I reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
So that's where we gotta get to.
You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely you don't drink the water like yourself and put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
So I always try to do, especially when large groups of zombies are around, is try to draw as many of them in as possible to the. There we go. Blow them up like that. Alright. So it now opens up this area down through here. If you see a little flashy thing there in the back, that's an electrical box. If you shoot that, it can stun the zombies as well. And Nemesis, so let us run by without worry. Go up this way. Alright, that's 2 8 sprays, or green and red herbs mixed. Doing that will ensure that I don't come across any more zombies. So let's, alright, so we got a safe there we need to unlock. This new hair tonic from Umbrella is just flying off the shelves. The stuff they make always works wonders. It's no surprise. I was counting on this and ordered a huge shipment. My instincts are paying off, literally. I just know sales will continue to rise as word gets out. That said, a string of violent incidents on the news has me worried. I might ought to invest in a good safe to hold all this cash that's rolling in. Alright. The new safe is just perfect. Nobody knows the code, not even my wife. It's a secret between me and my beautiful Aquacure queen. Alright. More gunpowder. I know there's a zombie in here somewhere, so just need to... Yep, there he is. Just kind of checking to make sure there's nothing else on the shelves here. Alright. We use handgun bullets. got him. Alright, she's dead. Shoot him to keep him from getting up. Always use that. Alright, so 937. Alright. So I think I forgot the code. Let's go on back and have a look again. Nine 3-7. Okay. Got it this time. So as far as the timeline of how this game fits in, Resident Evil 2 takes place between the two halves of this game. So this game spans from September 28th to October 1st. So the events of Resident Evil 2 actually take place while this game is going on. And I'll kind of point that out as we get further in. this donut shop. Please use those. Always use handgun bullets. Alright. No, we can use that. Let's try to go and put some of this stuff away. I don't have a lockpick yet. Water hose, so that should get us through the next part. And I don't have any place to move it. Oh, I didn't kill this one. Oh, he dead now. And I need bolt cutters to unlock out to get through that. And I need a lockpick to get through that. So. Alright. Trying to fight off as many zombies as possible. There's a zombie there. So right now I'm just doing a little bit of exploring around, trying to gather up supplies. So now we got the fire hose. We'll head back this way and use that. Alright, so let's head over here toward the donut shop. I want to check this table for just a minute. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Some more gunpowder there. Go inside and just drop some things off. I don't need that knife, I don't think. See, there's that gate there. I need a bolt cut. I need the bolt cutters to get through that gate. So let's go put that fire out.
Gotta put this out. There.
So, reactivate power at the substation.
Is someone in here?
Alright. We'll investigate that here in a few minutes. Let's go open up some of these chain doors to get supplies, and also we can break into that gun cabinet at the control room station, and we can get that shotgun. Let's go back to the donut shop here. Here. Still some zombies around this corner here, so I think the best thing to do is try to lure them around the corner there and use this explosion barrel to knock them out, and that'll conserve your ammo. Alright, so we've now done, so we've got that information. We got all that. supplies. Let's go back in here and let's unlock a cabinet and get that shotgun. Somebody crashing through the door. I think that's one of my. I think that's one of the features that's pretty nice about these remakes, where now the zombies will just crash through the doors, whereas in the older versions, you had the black screen with the door and you going through the door. Of course, that was that old method of the black screen and going through the door was kind of Capcom's way of disguising the load screen and allowing the next section of the game to load up. And that had its own little charm of horror, but I kind of like this as well because you have no idea what might come through a door, or if you don't have if you don't kill the zombie immediately, he can always come back and actually bash through a door in the nearby room that you're in, and that could... Alright, let's go on in here.
Your UBCS?
Yeah, careful, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, all right? I'm not an infected. No, wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
I really like Nicholas' character in this game. He's the guy that did the voice characterization really seems to have gotten into the part and really made the character's personality more of a douchebag. I kind of like that about him. The for a job I don't know how they're gonna wipe out a light sentence for murdering 20 gangbangers, but whatever, I'll take it. He's caught the chain yesterday and got moved to a UBCS training camp where I fired my first bullet in 2 whole years. Missed a stationary target by 5 inches at 400 yards. I'll never... It's like I forgot everything. Put me through my first mock battle. Murphy's back, baby. You'll never see me miss another target. Alright, so... Alright, before we really head on to the power station to get the power back online to activate the subway, there's another door over here that's chained, so I want to break that and go. another jewel for the clock puzzle, so sure there's nothing else around here. I need some first aid spray, which always comes in handy. Put that in the item box. So I'm gonna head back toward the subway and use that jewel to see what we can find. Where that? Tactical stock with a shotgun. Let's combine that. Alright, so I think we're going to head on toward the substation now. I knew what hell was. Figured I'd never crack no matter what. There were 30 guys on our squad, all armed with state-of-the-art assault rifles, and yet we were wiped out in less than 48 hours. I've been through enough shit to know it only ever gets worse. Well, public, alright. Alright, so we can use generators to try to stun enemies. There's one right there. I hate this services. couple of zombies here. Couple of items in those lockers there, so let's head on up here and alright, let's unload some put the red herb up. Try to keep a couple extra herbs. So
Oh, it smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
alright. Couple more herbs down here to grab. Alright. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to make sure I had plenty of green herbs available. Alright, he's holding something in his lap here.
Oh my god.
Lockpicks. Alright, those will come in handy. Whoa. I've been hit with a parasite.
Fucking gross.
Let's find these power generators in the thing. And powered up and
Here we go.
two. These things kind of pop out of nowhere. I like using the shotgun because typically it takes one shot and it blows them to pieces. Grab this green herb because it'll come in handy. It only takes just a single herb, a single green herb to cure yourself of any parasite infection. So don't stress on constantly trying to mix herbs in this part. If you don't, just pick them up and keep them handy just in the event that you there's number 3. Gonna be about 1 or 2 pops right here. There we go.
Come on!
Knocked away with 10.
Okay. All that leaves is the main power
So
switch.
we don't have to worry about going back in there now.
Enjoy that. Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices. Unfortunately, all I can tell you is that it's somewhere in the area.
You don't even know what building? That's helpful.
Thanks, partner. I try.
Not your partner.
So, some more handgun ammunition. Oh, look who's... And that's why you use the generator.
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Not until I get traffic control online.
Man, he dealt a lot of damage. We can use the aid spray. So let's move on. Now, to me, I think one of my biggest kind of disappointments here is really how they dealt with Nemesis. Like, coming through the wall and chasing you. I mean, I really enjoy it, but you don't get too much of that in this game. And I really wish you had more, I really wish they had actually come to do more of the Mr. X type stuff with Nemesis that they did in Resident Evil 2. Of course, getting into a place like a save room, he can't get you. Yeah, I gotta open up that chest. Alright, let's use that green jewel. Of course, if you do try to decide to fight Nemesis, you do have an opportunity to get ammunition and healing items, much like what you do in the original. The only thing, to my knowledge, you don't get weapon upgrades. Keep a bottle of spray with me. It's like one throw of the arm and he's all over me. And he'll quit chasing you right about this way.
I think this might be the building.
We were in here earlier.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec.
So this will tell us how to solve the puzzle we're about ready to do here. We had to set the route for the subway car to escape the city.
All right, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Alright, so...
Unable to establish route. Please, try again.
Alright.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me.
Alright, there we go. We have the route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Alright, these are... Alright, this kind of reminds me of a face hugger from the movie Alien.
Okay, let's try for headshots.
Some time to get running. Whew. So we made it back. Ugh, not in real great shape there. We are back. We're going to save here, and this is a really good stopping spot as well. So I'm going to save after I heal up here, and we'll see you in the next video. So thank you all for watching.